hard to grasp. Like, it sounds like you're listening to a script to a movie. How snipers? Welcome to Not For Radio. We're your hosts, Dunc and Hyde. That is Jay Reeve over there. Caution, this podcast will contain some swearing, and caution, this is probably one of the better ones we've done in a long time. This is an episode you need to share with a mate.
Yeah, this, in terms of war stories, elite. Absolutely.
I'm not even going to give anything away about the last war story, but it'll get ya.
First war story, fucking wild. Second war story, fucking disgusting.
Yes. Going to your mates' parents' funerals. That's on the podcast today. Kids and technology and how to rein the little fuckers in before they ruin themselves.
What it's like to bang a cross-dresser. Dunc shares all. Anyway.
It was a wild night. We've got a poem about Not For Radio as well. And the first war story, we'll jump straight into that.
Oh, no, we've got a special delivery. Yeah.
After a special delivery. So it's not a regular start to the podcast, but I think you'll enjoy it nonetheless. Oh, by the way, we're on YouTube now. Fucking like
heaps of stuff
all
and
the other
things.
shit.
Yeah. Heaps
All
of stuff.
the links you need are in the description of this episode.
There you go. Fill your boots.
Enjoy
Happy
the
motherfucking
podcast.
Friday.
Yeah.
The afternoon after, the morning after, the night before. With Jay and Dunc on Not For Radio.
Holy fucking shit. We interrupt this broadcast to change it up because we have a delivery from Selena at Taxidermy Freak Selena on TikTok, which we'll put a link in the show notes to. And we have been banging on that we want some taxidermy for the shelves behind us in the studio, and some has arrived. Yeah. Jay is currently opening it.
This is like a real ASMR sort of scenario, isn't it?
Get it close to the mic, man. I want to hear that.
I don't hear that. Jesus, sounds like a
Just fucking get
truck
it off there. It's banging around.
Okay. Oh, it's looking like...
I can't even remember what it was.
I have no idea what it is.
You guys don't know what it is.
Oh,
I picked it.
So this isn't the pufferfish?
No.
Okay.
This is a fresh one.
Freshy. What do you think
Never
of
seen
it?
it.
I'm so excited.
Selena and I picked it together. She gave me options, and I was like, we need that one, please. Thanks.
Oh, I'm so fucking excited. Fuck, this is so good.
Look at this little...
I'm excited to find out what animal died for us. I'm hoping it was a pest.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, I just got a glimpse. Okay, you take it out of the bag. I want a full whack reveal. I saw a suit of some description, which just made me super excited.
Have a go at that count.
Is it facing me?
Yes.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yes! It's a fucking rabbit smoking a cigar.
It looks like a hair.
The arm moves.
Does
What?
it?
Yeah.
Wait, just in case he wants to...
Oh, Watson,
Just
welcome to
out
the
there
party.
That is awesome. Little tuxedo.
Me, that is sick.
Jeez, looks a bit...
Oh, yes.
chewing up the corner.
We close up for the camera, hang on. We need a name.
Well, let's just put that out there. Let's crowdsource that.
Go to the middle one, I reckon. Yeah.
There you go. Give him a little bit of a side profile. Bit of a side profile. Looks on the pussy. Looks like he's chewing his ears. What a great bit of kit. Hello.
So for international listeners, rabbits in New Zealand are pests. When they're
Where
not
are they
Fucking
not?
are pests everywhere, surely.
Are you sure?
100%.
Anything that roots as much as Jay is a pest.
They are fucking rampant. So we have, in New Zealand, there are stations down south where people have just walked off them. Like hundreds, like thousands and thousands of acres, and they reckon that you'll go over a hill and the hill just moves. It's covered in that many rabbits. It's fucking wild. Yes. So they are a massive pest. They were obviously brought out to New Zealand for the fur trade, and then the fur trade fucked off and left them all here, and they just love to bang. There's actually, I watch a guy randomly in the UK who's got a ferret and some whippets, and he sends the ferret down the hole, and it flushes the rabbits out, and then the whippets grab them when they jump out.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's another guy that's got a ferret here who's got a little GPS fucking suit on, and he just sends them down holes and they come flying out as well.
I've seen the guy with a flamethrower, which I quite like.
Oh, it's a fucking interesting way of dealing with them.
Well, he sticks a whole bunch of fuel down it I can't believe you haven't seen this guy.
Hot cross bunnies.
He basically, he fills the fucking hole up, and then you start to hear a bit of movement. The dog's waiting at the other end again, so
Yeah.
similar scenario. And then he has a long stick with an igniter on it.
I have seen that in the orchard. It goes doof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the whole ground shakes, and then
Yeah.
they fucking come popping out the end. I can't stop looking at fucking. We'll call him Watson for now.
Yeah. By all means, open to suggestions on the name. And obviously, this is the first of many of our taxidermy collection that we're going to have. Weird and wonderful.
It's a nice touch, just doing the rabbit head or the hare head,
Yeah.
and whatever that body is, wherever it's from, some creepy doll.
Yeah.
Perfect.
She
Excellent.
has an amazing collection. You got to click on the link to her TikTok in the podcast description. You guys can have a look now if you want. One of the other options was a baby possum in a pink Barbie car, but her cat had got into the possum's tail and used it as a piece of jerky. She has done some cool stuff.
Jesus. See Christ.
Yeah,
And
good.
she's based in Blenheim in New Zealand.
Great work, Selena. Link in the show notes. Hopefully you sell a few. Can you buy it?
love
Oh, she's
it.
got a Shopify yet.
Sick.
Open.
What's in the, what could be the next purchase off here? It's a great little,
Well priced too, I reckon. $100 to $180. This is
these
there's
are
a little
cool.
wee mouse surfer. There's a mouse on a quad bike that someone bought. Okay, great.
the doll face within the rabbit's body holding onto a balloon is fucking creepy, but very cool.
There's also like a Bratz doll as well that's got a bird body and wings, but then normal legs and a Bratz head.
Sick.
The
Awesome.
weird shit we're after.
Yeah. Brat, awesome.
Yeah, there's the wee quad bike.
Thank you,
one, Joe.
Selena.
Fucking sick. So sick. Exactly what
That's
we're
cool.
after. Are we still getting the pufferfish, do you think?
I think so. The person who was sending us the pufferfish was going to work out how they could ship it to us properly. And with their job, it's quite hard to make it to the post shop.
Whereabouts are they?
I can't remember where they are, but I do know what they do for work, and I shouldn't say on the podcast. And
Okay.
they have a pretty hectic job, so
Police
we will
officers.
get that when we get it. I would say.
Righty ho.
Okay.
Attention, snipers! Gear up and hold your positions. It's time to load up some war stories. Your tales from the front line, brought to life. Prepare to fire.
Oh, I would like to go first because my computer's about to die.
Okay.
I'll spit this out before it shits itself.
Like, I don't think that really matters because I know you haven't read the rest of the run sheet anyway.
Zero chance. This is from Mike in Derbyshire in the UK. Under the category of what almost killed you. G'day, fellas and fellette. Mike here from the UK. Been listening to Not For Radio Potty since the beginning. Fully paid up Sniper Elite member and just caught
Well
up to
done, man.
date. Well done. Thank you very much. Top brass. Appreciate you, Mike. Caught up to date on the Rock Drive Potty as well. Shit. You've been doing some listening. One of my favourite segments on Rock Drive is Answer the Phone with What Nearly Killed You. Well, let me introduce myself. Bring, bring. Who's this? My name is Laser Guided Bomb.
Holy shit! Wow.
We've got a winner. So just to wind it back a little bit, this is one of Dunc's. This is why Dunc is radio fucking Jesus. Introducing yourself with what almost killed you is just one of the funniest things that we've ever done. And off the bat, it was this. I think it was Spud Harvester, which was fucking one of the first ones. A block of wood, and then a guy on a moon hopper on a trampoline. Like that was
right.
the first three. It's like that's
It's
the
just
first
an
one.
instant win. You go,
Yeah.
hello, the rock, who's this? 4x2.
Yeah. Yeah. Or was it 500 kilo black bull in the middle of the road at night on a motorbike? Yeah. Before we start, just a word of warning about out there to my brothers in arms who are still fighting the demons. This one gets a little bit spicy because there are a lot of people that are return service men, women, and currently active as well. So yes, thank you very much for that heads up. I'm leaving out the location and operation details just in case I end up in a 6'6" cell with Big Bubba using my asshole as a detail holder. Fucking hell.
You know those old school plastic detail
Hey, we've
holders?
got one. We had that on the pod. Someone mentioned it as that. I was like, fuck, I've never thought about that. So every time I push the tea towel into it, I think I'm jamming up the
Have you got one in your house now?
Yeah.
I thought they were old school.
Yeah, no, there's we've got them on the back of they came in the house, fitted in the
Cool.
kitchen. So yeah, it feels like I'm finger blasting the asshole of the kitchen bench. Anyway, it was a few years ago. Myself and my spotter, let's call him Jock, because that's his fucking name. We're assigned to a US-led operation proving intelligence gathering and Overwatch. Providing intelligence gathering and Overwatch. Our job was to report activities in a small cluster of farm buildings. The buildings were designed northwest, southwest, central, and east. That sounds so I feel like I'm part of the operation. Most of the Naughty Boys activity was in and around the northwest building. Naughty Boys. Remember that. It's important later.
These are the baddies.
Yeah, there was one naughty boy providing outlook on the roof of the southwest building. Again, this will be important. The plan from higher up was decided that we were to remove solitary naughty boy before any action was to be taken on the others. Fuck. We're right in the thick of it. Right in the thick of it. So rather than fill the air with the sound of a rifle shot, we would go and have a nice quiet chat with him face to face.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sure we could ask him nicely to lie down and play dead for a while. Now, it's at this point I should point out that comms we were using were absolutely shithouse. We would have been better off with fucking 2 tin cans and a piece of string between them. Conversations between the team on the ground, our team, the aircraft overhead, and the bods running the show was intermittent and really poor quality. As Jock and I approached the southwest building and the Naughty Boys blind spot... Fuck me. This could be the most fucking hectic thing I've ever read out.
Gosh.
Jock kept an eye out while I moved around the building to a concrete staircase that led up to the roof. The radio had been quiet for a while when through the crackle I heard, "Hold off." I stopped. I heard Jock ask over the radio, "Can you repeat?" We then heard a message from the pilot above. "Southwest building, confirm." The reply came, "Confirm, southwest building," then weapon away. Now, I don't know if you remember a short while ago, Naughty Boys Northwest building, me, Jock, and one fucking bad guy Southwest building. Holy fuck. I turned and run, shouting to Jock, "Run, weapon incoming." I ran to Jock, grabbed by the rifle and pack, and we ran with everything we had, and this got the attention of Mr. Bad Guy, and I heard the crack of gunfire.
Oh, shit.
Something bit me in the ass and the left arm as I ran, but I wasn't fucking stopping. It was at this point the weapon hit. I felt the immense pressure on my back and blacked out. I didn't hear a bang or noise or any kind of bomb hit the building. My mind must have just blanked it out. I came round a short time later. I was in a bush covered in brick dust and rubble. Everything hurt on my body. Fuck, I'm not laughing. This is nervous laughter.
This is so out the gate.
Me. I couldn't hear properly. It sounded like I was underwater. I looked around to see utter devastation. I called out to Jock a few times. He then replied from underneath me, "I'm here. Get off me, you fat fuck." As I pushed the rubble off us about 3 to 4 meters away, I saw the bottom half of a leg blown off from just above the knee. I quickly patted myself down, both legs intact. So I started to feel for Jock's legs. "What the fuck are you doing?" "Well, I'm checking to see if you've got both your legs, because there's one over there. Is it yours?" "Not mine, mate," he replied. I wasn't wearing any trainers.
Yeah, no, I went with the military boots this morning. Not the new Reebok engines.
Fucking the last time I checked, sandals weren't standard issue. Fuck. Whew, it was one of the baddies. It was then, as we crawled from the rubble, I felt the pain and wet feeling down my back. I'd taken 4 rounds to the back. One nicked my ass and one grazed my shoulder. And 2 had gone into my pack and pierced my camelback, draining all the water down my back. Jock had a stick stuck through the fleshy bit under his arm and a cut and egg-sized lump on his head from getting blown into the stone wall with me on top of him. We had been blown around 25 meters.
Oh, shit. That's like way further than what you see in the movies. Wow. When you think of that in relation to a rugby field or a football field, that is some blast.
Half a half. Oh, fuck me.
That is a fucking full-on day at the office.
There was a fucking big hole in the ground where the southwest building was, and there wasn't much left of the northwest building either. What had happened in the radio blackout, the decision was made not to risk anyone's lives by trying to take the buildings, so 2 separate aircraft were to drop 2 laser-guided bombs on both the buildings. However, we never got the fucking memo until we were there.
Reference tin can radios.
We were soon reunited with the US team and had our wounds patched, and we returned to our unit the next morning. Several years on, I have my demons that come knocking from time to time as I relive that day. I've trained in mental health and trauma management and how to help others with their PTSD, but the latest tool I have in my bag is you fucking crook pair of fuckers. You guys helped me on my dark days, blacked out bedroom, earbuds in, and pick up the fucking episode. Parachuting dead grannies, super hot curry, electric fences, it doesn't matter. You take away the tears and bring the laughter. I lost Jock several years later when he just couldn't deal with it anymore.
Oh,
Fuck,
man.
mate. That sucks.
Jock sounded funny too. I like Jock instantly when he's like,
Yeah.
"Get off me, you fat fuck." And his utter devastation around still has room for a dig.
I'm not wearing trainers. But I know if he had got to hear you guys, he'd probably be here today. Thank you for what you do. And remember, in life, admit nothing, deny everything, make counter accusations, go long, go stealthily, and up the fucking wires.
Oh, yeah, standing O, 100%. That is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, there is
I got the wristwatch. I got goosebumps.
shit. That is fucking wild, man. Absolutely wild. And so well written, and such a fucking hectic story. And condolences, man. That will be equal parts unnerving and hilarious to anybody that served, I'd say.
It's so far removed from our reality, it's hard to grasp. Like, it sounds like you're listening to a script to a movie.
It could be. Like, that is unreal. 25 meters. And
He got shot 4 times.
he got shot fucking 8 times. Just 4 of them went into his body, and then 2 of them grazed him, and then the other one soaked up in his backpack. Shit. Mike, you're a fucking hero. Absolute hero.
Yeah, well
As is
done.
everybody else that's out there just absolutely putting themselves in front of that shit for us.
Wow.
Whew.
You're listening to Jay and Dunc on Not For Radio. You beauty.
Just trying to navigate my way out of such a hectic fucking piece. Would we like a poem? Okay.
Of course.
Angie Lateef. To Jay and Dunc, my naughty nightly ritual. Each night I curl up, duvet tight, Not For Radio keeps me right. Forget the sheep, I count your laughs. 2 Kiwi voices, 2 dirty gaffs. Gaffs? Gaffs. Has to be. Jay with your yarns that never end, and Dunc's a bloody legend, friend. Your banter's filth for my tired brain, even when you're crude as hell again. Others choose books or Netflix flicks. I've got your podcast and you give me the kicks. Whispers in the dark, you both are near. You're in my bed and I like it, my dears.
Ooh.
So cheers to the stories, wild and rude. I fall asleep grinning in the mood. Sentimental, yes. Obsessive, quite. Jay and Dunc, you're my lullaby every night.
That's very well written.
Do you know Westy Lee, not definitely put us in the same category, but Westy Lee listens to Ricky Gervais and Carl Pilkington's BBC radio show reruns every night when he goes to bed.
Really?
It's so fucking funny. It's on Spotify.
But I can't.
If I
need
laugh, I'm awake.
Yeah, exact. I need something. I'm not going to laugh myself to sleep. I'm reading.
Do you know what the book I used to put on when I've got a busy brain? And this is, I think I was listening to a crime podcast, which are quite hard to fall asleep to because you're like, what's going to happen next? I used to chuck on the short history of almost everything or whatever. That dude's voice would put fucking paint to sleep.
I used to listen to Real Survival Stories. Same guy, Noisier, out of the Noisier Studios.
Yeah.
He's great.
But nah, they keep me going. Almost like, you know, the Survive, which helps you. You go, okay, well, we can pick this up later. But the voice is incredible.
The voice is
Paul
incredible.
McGann.
Yeah, when you're driving at fucking 11 o'clock at night, though, it's pretty tiring.
Yeah.
Pluck a couple of pubes out, wake yourself up.
Atomic, can we just bring up number 3 there? How is this? This is an outrageous description of a catfisher by a US cop at a press conference. This is just fucking full noise. So basically, he's quite pissed off the catfish has been going to bars to try and scoop up dudes. He's cross-dressing.
Walks in, you think, well, I have set up a deal with an ugly woman. And I think you would all agree that this guy's an ugly woman, right? This is what you really get when the makeup comes off. This is Jason Bathurst. Now I want you to think about this a minute, okay? You decide that you're going to hook up with a woman. She comes in, and she's already uglier than a mud fence, right? And then, as you start to engage, you find out, hey, this dudette is a dude, and look what he really looks like. Yeah, he looks like he should have been in a Scarface movie someplace. I don't know. This is what's happening. People think they're getting this, and many times they're getting a really bad guy. So this is the before and after, you know. When you find them in the bar at night, you know, you try to drink them pretty, and you wake up the next morning and you see this. Yeah, that's what we call Rolex ugly. Rolex ugly is you wake up the next morning and they're laying on your arm and your Rolex is there and you just chew your arm off and leave the Rolex. You just got to get out of there. You don't care about the Rolex. When
The guy in the background is holding on for dear life trying not to laugh. He's like, holy fuck. He's completely forgotten he's at a press conference and he's just gone rogue, office rogue.
That was a fucking rough-looking bit of kit, though. Do you know, completely unrelated, semi-unrelated.
It looked like someone's first crack at doing makeup.
You know what it looked like when I first saw it, and this is nothing against the actor. It looked, and this is a very old reference.
Sounds like it might be a little bit against the actor. Maybe you should tread carefully.
No. It looks like...
Watson says, be careful, Jay.
It looked like the actor who played Klinger on MASH. So who was...
Is that the one with the glasses? The only one I remember.
No, that is Radar. So like corporate...
Fuck, you're old.
Yeah.
What was it like riding a penny farther into school?
MASH was one of the great...
Oh, yeah, it does look quite a bit like that,
Thank
Joker.
you very much. Yes. Anywho.
Jamie Farr,
That's the actor.
which no
Great.
one will... You'll have to
No.
Google it. Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Well, those of you that were of the vintage where MASH was a staple in your house, we're remembering we get things in New Zealand 30... We just, at the moment, Jurassic Park 1 has just hit cinemas.
Here is a real indication on how young New Zealand is and how far behind we were. When I started going to primary school, this is a few years later than you, would have been 1990, something like that. So in the 2 years after I started primary school, when we got home from school, MASH was the after-school kids programming.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I
There
watched
wasn't
it.
fucking cartoons.
Oh.
I never watched it because I was like, what the
Cartoons
fuck
were-
are they put on this war documentary for?
Cartoons were only in the morning, and you had to wait for the fucking cat to get out of the fucking cable bed that it slept in for the people to turn the TV on. Crazy. I mean,
That would
that's
make no sense, but there
No.
was a little wee cartoon that would play before they turned off transmission for the night here in New Zealand for the TV towers, and it would just be a little cartoon and be like, TV's getting turned off, motherfuckers, time to go to bed,
yeah,
kids.
and it was like 10 o'clock or something, eh?
No, it was like 8.
Was it even earlier?
Real
Yeah.
I
early.
think it was earlier than that.
Yeah, so
I'll have a
my
look.
And then just straight porn went on for all the adults. 10 minutes later, the music starts, all trumpet, sax, fuck yeah, we're on.
Oh my, Jay, you're right.
10. Thank you very much.
11 p.m. to midnight.
Whew.
So
That's,
you were
why are
closer.
they talking to kids through it that night? Kids don't smoke meth.
No, it wasn't for kids. It was just TV programming in general. Finished at 11
I thought
p.m.
it was for kids.
The Goodnight Kiwi, is that what you Googled?
Yep, Goodnight Kiwi cartoon originally aired nightly around 11 p.m. to midnight in New Zealand, signalling the end of television broadcast day.
And then it would start at 8 or 7 a.m. from memory.
Let's just think about that for a moment. What a bizarre concept where there was nothing you could get digitally into your eyeballs after 11 o'clock. Blanket, right
Nothing.
across the country.
No, and at that stage, there's no fucking internet.
Maybe if you've been to the videotape hire joint and got some videos.
That's where they did their roaring trade, because they were the only stopgap measure in between it.
Like everyone rested their brains.
Yeah. How awesome.
I know.
Fucking wild, though. I had a call
I
last night.
I was chatting to, how's this? I was chatting to a dude, I think you've actually met him, but he was saying his son was like fucking mega grumpy all through the last few years of high school, and they just couldn't get on top of it. And then his son came clean when he's like 22, and what he'd been doing every night had been waiting for like an hour and a half.
Sorry.
Teagues is allergic to the shit chat, so it's done.
He'd been waiting like an hour and a half after the parents got to bed. So it might be, say, 11:30, quarter to 12.
Yeah.
And then he'd do a 25-minute stealth mission into the parents' bedroom, and he would sleep with the iPad, because the kid loved the iPad that much, sleep with the iPad under his pillow, and he would like go super slow, yank the iPad out, and then was up gaming all fucking night, and every morning was a battle to try and get him off to school because he didn't sleep.
Yeah.
He'd been playing on the iPad all night, and he'd come clean with it. He's like, fucking hell, it makes so much sense.
Yeah. Our boys are not allowed anything in their fucking room. Nothing.
I'm going to get a safe when it comes to
Yeah.
that. I think we've talked about this before on the podcast. I'm getting an arcade machine first, for them to dip their toes into gaming.
Yeah.
So it's just like, if it ends, if you die, you go back to the start sort of gaming, not like continuous gaming. Whether or not that's online's another kettle of fish. But if they can prove to me that there's not arguments when that fucking thing gets, I say that goes off, I've got to figure out a way. I think I'm going to get a key for the back of it, and then I'll unplug the fucker and then put the plug inside the actual unit and then lock it.
Yeah.
So when it's off, it's off.
I took the boys, I think I told you, the orthodontist the other day. And we're seeing if they've been told that the boys need some braces, which is
Don't they just say
shit.
all kids need braces?
They're fucking it. They're just absolutely rinsing it. Anyway, so Hunter in particular, one of my twin boys, has got a corner of his tooth worn down in the front. And so the lady that was the orthodontist was going, okay, cool. So she went around and was like, yeah, this boy's teeth are sweet. They got half their baby teeth, half their normal teeth still. Which is like they should be shitting these all out now.
Are they going to be weird adults with weird baby teeth? You know how you see those people?
Yeah, we had a mate, Jabba, who had fucking baby teeth the whole
What's
way around.
going on there?
Because they don't have them up above. So if you want to see something fucking outrageous, just Google 8-year-old teeth. 8-year-old teeth in skull, and you can see where the teeth actually drop down and they force the baby teeth out.
I think I've done this before. 8-year-old teeth in skull.
It's fucking crazy. The picture is unreal.
Yeah, your head looks, proper loaded. Jeez, okay.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Gatling gun of ivory in there.
It looks like you fucking dropped a piano from a high-rise.
Yeah, and so they've got their four fronts, and then they've got 4 on top and 4 on the bottom.
At least they've got those ones.
Yeah, but one of the corners worn down, and the orthodontist goes, "You, let me guess what you're into. You play football, you play rugby, and yeah, and I bet you love to do gaming." And Hunter in particular, because we always fucking smash heads about it, because he's like a methy on them. He's like, yep, I do. And I said, how can you tell that? And she goes, because of the way that ever since COVID, pre-COVID, it had never been the case. But kids grind their teeth when they're playing games because of the level of excitement and dopamine getting rinsed into their bodies. Their jaws clench up, and it's just grinding away on their teeth. So if you've got a kid, or you know a kid that's in and around that age group, like around 10 or 11, because the top teeth have come through as adult teeth and the bottom teeth are baby teeth, they're more susceptible to getting fucking ground away because they're just not the same sort of compound. And so, yeah, he's got like a corner of his tooth missing because he's fucking ground his teeth from gaming. I was like, oh, you poor fucker. I needed fucking half an excuse and I got 10. See you later.
Do you remember those, I can't even remember what they called them, but the braces that the Americans would have that was almost like headgear?
Oh, yeah.
You should threaten them with one of those. Either that or the mouth guard, mate, when you game.
Well, that's what she
Stay
said.
safe.
She said a workaround is to get a mouth guard, cut it, and flip it upside down and put over your teeth. And so he's hung on to that. He's like, the orthodontist said I can get a mouth guard. And I was like, no shit, because she knows that you're fucking rubbish at managing your own time on these things. So it's not a solution. That's like chopping your fucking arm off and taping it back up with duct tape. It's eventually going to fuck out. So you just need to sort it properly, which is fuck it all off. So there's a chick out here at work yesterday, which I was like, great, because she's like, probably 20-year-old ass, and she was knitting. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, this is how I'm weaning myself off doom scrolling, because she goes, otherwise I just fucking scroll through shit. And so she's just knitting because she needs to do something with her hands.
Fuck.
So they reckon that fucking knitting, in particular in the US and the UK, is on like this fucking uptick. Because
Crazy.
people are wanting to be fucking crafty and look fucking like hippies, but also to get them off their phones.
People want to look like hippies.
Crochet
Jay
is
Reid.
also
Yeah,
similar,
crocheting,
but
yeah.
you can make things out of crochet, like
Remember
stuffed toys.
macrame took off and everyone wanted to put fucking pots hanging from the roof and macrame things and then hang little macrame bloody, basically just fucking giant wool stitched together, and then you make like, I don't know, fucking textured art pieces that you hang on the wall. Remember that shit? It's like during COVID. Taxi bought a set, made fucking 3/4 of one, gave up.
Yeah.
It's like the time she bought a fucking a roll to put her puzzle away when she was going to be a puzzle girl. Didn't even finish one puzzle.
Well, I'm not going to nickel and dime anybody on hobbies, but what a waste of fucking money.
Yeah, my man.
Boy, you're listening to Jay and Dunc on Not For Fucking Radio. Chirp.
This was this off-piste for casual was having a conversation with one of the team this morning on our weekly whip, and it was pre the meeting starting, but it was in and around him heading off to one of his best mate's parents' funerals. We're in that age and stage in our life where you are putting your mates' funerals, you're putting your mates' parents in the ground, and vice versa. And I was like, man, it's a crazy sort of concept. And he was like, what's even crazier is that now we accumulate so many people in our life. That's one of the only defining factors in which can properly determine whether they are a friend or not. Like, he is like, it's a fucking, like, almost a blanket rule. You know a shitload of people, would you go to their parents' funeral if they passed away? And he was like, when you start putting it through that filter, it's amazing how many people you're like, fucking nah. Like, it just really starts to chill down.
That's like another, like, it's a better version of like, would you cross the road to say g'day? Or would you wave and keep walking?
Yeah. That's of like editing out people, well, not editing them out of your life, but just understanding where they sit in terms of when people ask you to do shit. Well, you know, he's my mate, I've got to help him out. Would you go to his parents' funeral? Nah, well, fuck that off then.
I've done, a few years ago, did some savage culls on Facebook. I haven't missed a single one of them. Couldn't even tell you who I culled, but I culled a few hundred a day.
I don't even think I've got family members on Facebook. I haven't fucking been on that thing forever. Like, I'm never on it.
Yeah, you can tell, especially the Snipers Not Your Facebook group. People would really love you to turn up for once,
But
Jay.
I know, you know what I would like to do? And this, I would like to just have like a stint where it's like this time on this day, and we just fucking roll in. I'll answer any questions and have conversations with people, because it's death by a million cuts. Like, I fucking 5 different businesses and shit that I'm trying to fucking have a toe in every single one of them, and then because I'm an idiot, I'm starting another 50 on the side of that, and I just don't have time to just fucking continually pepper away. Like, I'll do bursts. And out.
Can we look at doing? I was thinking about this on the way in. Next week, maybe go live on TikTok for an episode. If we get mic'd up for the, I just don't quite know how the audio from all the videos and stuff will work, but we can definitely get us straight.
Even just having the cameras like propped up against your laptops, the sound will be fine.
Yeah,
Sweet.
okay.
And you can both be on there at the same time.
All right. Well,
Looks like I need to get a TikTok account.
can you bring one of your 800 tripods in from home?
Yes.
That holds phones.
Yeah.
2 bits to go for today's podcast. First, Chris Gillette. This is bloody hilarious. A throwback to where the boys used to read these out on Not For Radio. Remember Fess Hole? Which was like the whole of people making confessions.
Fuck, it must have been a while back. Because I don't.
Here we go. This is a beauty. I'm a waitress at a venue that does at least 2 weddings a month. Over 4 years of working here, I have shagged 8 best men, 2 bridesmaids, a groom, and multiple times was offered a threesome with the married couple, but they always backed out from having a chance to sober up a bit. First comment.
Yes.
Lee Munden. That's disgusting. I hope you're not a waitress at Josh and Katie's wedding, where I'm best man at the Copthorne Hotel on July 16th, 2022, starting at 3 p.m. Ample parking.
Snipers, reload. Another war story incoming. Eyes on target, scopes dialed in. Let's see who hits the mark.
I love that.
Robbo, mate, I've been looking forward to this one. Robbo from Newcastle. We grew up out in the country, middle of nowhere, one dirt road in, one dirt road out. And like every farmhouse, we had the big corrugated iron rainwater tank out the back.
Sick.
That tank was our everything. Showers, cooking, drinking water, whatever came out of it went into us or on us. One summer, we noticed that the water from the old tank started to look a little bit funny. First, it was just a tint. Not brown enough to ring alarm bells, just a faint gold shimmer, like you were drinking a schooner instead of a glass of water.
Oh, fuck.
That's not faint.
Mate.
Dad reckons it's just a bit of rust. Dad's solution to everything was rust, so we just kept on keeping on. Glass after glass, cups of tea, cordial, pasta water, bathing. Then the taste started shifting. First it was metallic like licking a spanner. Then it got heavier and meatier.
Oh, fuck.
My sister swore her Milo tasted like roast lamb. Mum reckoned her cuppa smelled like a wet dog. I brushed my teeth and nearly spewed.
Fuck, I know these. Oh, fuck.
It was like gargling gravy. And it wasn't just drinking it. Showers started getting weird too. First it was just the smell. This damp animal... Stay in here, motherfucker, we might get you.
You can use the cardboard if you need it.
This damp animal funk rising with the steam. Then you get out and your skin sort of felt oily. Like you hadn't washed anything off. It just felt...
Too close to home.
It just rubbed it in deeper. Standing under the hot water felt less like a shower and more like a stockpot simmer.
Oh, fuck.
Dad still denied it. She'll be right. Bit of iron in the pipes. But it got to the point where you'd fill up a glass and there'd be this rainbow film sitting on top.
Oh, fuck hell.
Like tank water cappuccino froth. Finally, Dad climbs up, pops the lid, and there it is. The bloody cat. Our missing Moggy, half sunk, half bloated, dripped around like the world's worst bath toy. It had been in there for fucking weeks, slow cooking in the summer sun. Dad tries to fish it out by the tail, but the tail quickly separated from Ginger's body like a well-cooked lamb shank bone. So he grabs a leg, but yep, you guessed it, that separated from Ginger's body like it was never attached. And...
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. And then the real horror. Don't you fucking go anywhere. Little furry bits floating off like parsley in a soup swirling through the tank. Straight into every tap of the house. We had to drain it and get a brand new tank, but that didn't change the fact that we've been drinking, cooking, and bloody showering in the dead cat broth for weeks. And to this day, whenever a glass of water smells or looks like a little bit off, I think of Ginger. Go well, go long, up the ones.
Fuck me, that is hands down the closest I've ever come, I reckon. Oh. I don't know how nothing came out.
We were so close.
Oh, mate, I couldn't have gone any... Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Oh, there's one next week that'll get you. Oh, God.
Oh, the fucking rainbow film on top.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, have a great weekend.
Just when you thought the internet and world was just a bit shit, you guys show up. Huzzah!